Joint statement of the President of the Republic of Tajikistan and the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan on strengthening friendship and good neighborliness. At the invitation of the President of the Republic of Tajikistan, Emomali Rahmon, the state visit of the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, Shavkat Mirziyoyev, to the Republic of Tajikistan was held on March 9th to 10th, 2018. During the fruitful meetings and talks, which were held in an open, friendly and constructive atmosphere, the heads of both states discussed in detail key issues of the current state of relations between the Republic of Tajikistan and the Republic of Uzbekistan, the prospects for further expansion and deepening of bilateral multifaceted cooperation in the political, trade and economic, transport and communication, cultural and humanitarian, and other fields, as well as current regional and international problems of mutual interest. The heads of both states, underscoring with satisfaction the high level of interstate dialogue achieved in recent years, as well as the observed positive dynamics of the development of cooperation between the two countries, taking into account the centuries-old historical and cultural commonality of the peoples of the two countries, based on the stable principles of friendship, good neighborliness, and mutual respect, expressing conviction that constructive and mutually beneficial cooperation between Tajikistan and Uzbekistan meets the long-term interests of the peoples of the two countries, and that it is also a key factor in ensuring peace, stability, security, and sustainable development throughout the vast region of Central Asia, reaffirming the commitment to the universally recognized principles and norms of international law, as well as to the purposes and principles of the United Nations Charter, including the principles of mutual respect for independence, sovereignty, territorial integrity, inviolability of borders, non-interference in each other's internal affairs, equality and mutual benefit, seeking to further expanding and deepening the Tajik-Uzbek relations, ensuring timely and full implementation of the reached agreements, declared the following. First, the heads of states, deeply aware of their great responsibility for preserving and strengthening peace and stability, ensuring the development and prosperity of the entire region, guided the provisions of the Treaty on Eternal Friendship between the Republic of Tajikistan and the Republic of Uzbekistan of June 15, 2000, and affirmed their determination to further development and reinforcement of multifaceted relations of traditional friendship, good neighborliness, and cooperation between the Republic of Tajikistan and the Republic of Uzbekistan. The heads of states expressed their conviction that the treaty between the Republic of Tajikistan and the Republic of Uzbekistan on certain sections of the Tajik-Uzbek state border, which signed during the visit, will serve for both countries. The heads of states stressed the importance of transforming the state border between the Republic of Tajikistan and the Republic of Uzbekistan into a border of friendship, good neighborliness, and cooperation, which meets the vital interests of the two fraternal peoples. Second, the parties, noting the importance of a constructive political dialogue for the progressive expansion of relations between the two states, supported the further expansion of relations at the supreme, high, and other levels. In order to further develop the legal framework for long-term cooperation and the full realization of the existing enormous potential in all areas of cooperation, the presidents agreed to develop a treaty on strategic partnership between the two states in the nearest future. Third, President of the Republic of Tajikistan, Emomali Rahmon, expressed his support for the large-scale reforms being carried out by the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, Shavkat Mirziyoyev, in Uzbekistan, aimed at strengthening the country's capacities, developing the national economy, improving the welfare of the people, and strengthening the country's international authority. The leadership of the Republic of Tajikistan expressed support for the initiatives of the Republic of Uzbekistan to intensify regional cooperation, in particular on organizing consultative meetings of the heads of the Central Asian states on a regular basis. Fourth, President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, Shavkat Mirziyoyev, expressed his support for the efforts of the President of the Republic of Tajikistan, Emomali Rahmon, to ensure the social and economic development of Tajikistan and strengthen regional security. The leadership of the Republic of Uzbekistan expressed support for the initiative of Tajikistan on the International Decade for Action, Water for Sustainable Development for the years of 2018-2028. Fifth, the presidents emphasized the strategic nature of the further expansion of mutually beneficial trade and economic cooperation between the Republic of Tajikistan and the Republic of Uzbekistan. The parties noted with satisfaction the observed positive dynamics in mutual trade and stressed the significant potential for diversifying the range of bilateral trade and bringing its volume to $500 million in the coming years. In this regard, the parties confirmed the importance of further expanding the range of mutual trade. The parties noted the great potential for the development of industrial cooperation, the creation of joint ventures and trading houses, the active development of foreign trade infrastructure and mechanisms to support export and import operations, and the holding of business forums and national exhibitions of industrial products on a reciprocal basis. The two parties will make joint efforts to attract and encourage investment in the economies of both countries. In this context, the heads of states welcomed the signing of the agreement between the government of the Republic of Tajikistan and the government of the Republic of Uzbekistan on the promotion and mutual protection of investments. The parties noted the successful holding of mutual national exhibitions and business forums in the cities of Dushanbe and Tashkent in 2017, which promoted the expansion of relations between the business community and the conclusion of a solid package of trade agreements and contracts. The exhibition Made in Uzbekistan and the joint Tajik-Uzbek Business Forum organized in Dushanbe within the framework of the recent high-level visit were highly appreciated. The heads of the two states positively assessed the results of the fifth meeting of the Intergovernmental Commission on Trade and Economic Cooperation held on January 10, 2018, in Dushanbe, and stressed the need to further strengthen its role as an effective mechanism for resolving the entire range of issues related to the development of trade, economic, cultural and humanitarian cooperation, and also the definition of new promising areas of interaction. The parties noted the need to expand and deepen contacts between the regions of the two states in the trade, economic, scientific, technical, cultural and humanitarian spheres in accordance with the agreement between the government of the Republic of Tajikistan and the government of the Republic of Uzbekistan on inter-regional cooperation signed within the framework of this visit. Sixth, the heads of states, emphasizing the full realization of the combined transport and communication capabilities and transit potential of the two countries, instructed the relevant departments to intensify cooperation in the field of transport communication and work out the issues of restoring existing and developing new transit road, rail, and aviation routes. The presidents, with great satisfaction, expressed the opening of a direct flight between Tashkent and Dushanbe in April 2017. The parties noted that the resumption of the former and the opening of new automobile, rail, and aviation routes between the cities of the two countries are conducive to the intensification of the cultural and humanitarian and trade and economic relations between Tajikistan and Uzbekistan. It was noted that further cooperation on the formation of competitive tariffs for the transport of foreign trade goods with the participation of the railways of the Republic of Tajikistan and the Republic of Uzbekistan would ensure the effective carriage through existing transport corridors. In this context, the two heads of states welcomed the resumption of the railway communication at the Ghalaba Amuzang section. 7th, the leaders of both countries emphasized the priority nature of cooperation in the cultural and humanitarian sphere, the development of direct contacts, and the exchange of experience between scientific and educational institutions, the mass media, creativity, and sports unions, youth and women's organizations, trade unions, and other institutions of civil society. The heads of states highly appreciated the successful holding of the Days of Culture of the Republic of Uzbekistan in the Republic of Tajikistan and the Days of Culture of the Republic of Tajikistan in the Republic of Uzbekistan in 2017. The heads of states noted the importance of expanding relations in the field of education and science, including through the development of cooperation between higher education institutions and academies of science of the two countries. The parties will interact and create favorable conditions for the preparation of scientific and pedagogical personnel, the exchange of researchers, specialists, professional and pedagogical personnel, as well as exchange of information on the issues of mutual recognition of documents on specialty, qualification, and scientific degrees. 8th, the parties will continue to create favorable conditions for the activities of national cultural centers in the territories of the two states in the preservation and development of their native language, culture, traditions, and customs, and take measures to ensure the rights and interests of citizens of one state located in the territory of another state. The presidents of the two countries will pay particular attention to improving the study and teaching of the Tajik language in Uzbekistan and the Uzbek language in Tajikistan, expanding the network of general education schools with Tajik and Uzbek languages of instruction, establishing cooperation in the exchange of educational and fiction literature, periodicals, and scientific publications, translating the works of classics of literature and contemporary authors of the two countries. The Tajik side welcomed the establishment of a monument of the outstanding representatives of the two peoples, Rahmon Jomi and Alisheri Navoiy, as well as the reconstruction of the museum of the founder of modern Tajik literature, Sadruddin Aini, in the city of Samarkand. The Uzbek side in turn, welcomed the decision of the government of the Republic of Tajikistan to build a park named after Alisher Navoiy in Dushanbe and to erect a monument of Abdurrahman Jomi and Alisher Navoiy in it. 9th, the parties, welcoming the resumption of the functioning of the checkpoints through the Tajik-Uzbek state border, stressed that their full-scale activities would serve the interests of both peoples and create favorable conditions for the further development of bilateral relations. The heads of states noted with satisfaction the introduction of a visa-free regime for mutual trips of citizens of the two states to 30 days, which will help to strengthen contacts between the peoples of Tajikistan and Uzbekistan. 10th, the presidents reaffirmed their readiness to strengthen cooperation in the fight against terrorism and extremism, drug trafficking, transnational organized crime, illegal arms trade, proliferation of weapons of mass destruction, illegal migration, and other challenges and threats to regional and international security, both bilaterally and internationally formats, as well as to prevent the implementation of unlawful activities directed against the interests of the national security of the parties in their territories. In this regard, all necessary measures will be taken to improve cooperation through consultations of the relevant structures of Tajikistan and Uzbekistan. 11th, The heads of the two states reaffirmed their readiness to develop cooperation in the military and military technical fields, as well as in military education on mutually beneficial terms. 12th. The presidents welcomed the establishment of a joint Tajik-Uzbek working group on the disposal of sites of engineering obstacles in the border areas of the two countries and noted the need to complete this work in 2018 and 2019. 13th. The presidents noted the importance of deepening cooperation, expanding practical cooperation and implementing specific measures in the field of prevention and liquidation of emergency situations. 14th. The parties confirmed the coincidence or proximity of positions on topical issues of ensuring peace, stability, security and sustainable development in Central Asia. The heads of states stressed that the solution of the whole complex of intra-regional problems in Central Asia can and should be implemented only by the states of the region through an open and constructive dialogue based on the principles of equality, mutual benefit, respect and consideration of each other's interests. 15th. The presidents stressed that one of the key factors of well-being in Central Asia is the integrated use of water and energy resources, taking into account the interests of all the states of the region. The importance of open dialogue, strengthening of mutual understanding, and development of constructive cooperation, search for mutually acceptable, fair, and rational solutions was highlighted. The two parties expressed mutual interest in developing a regional partnership in the rational and equitable use of water resources and stressed the importance for Central Asia of existing and under construction hydropower facilities for solving water and energy problems. In this connection, the Uzbek side expressed its readiness to consider comprehensively the possibility of participating in the construction of hydropower facilities in the Republic of Tajikistan, including the Rahmon hydropower plant, taking into account the universally recognized international norms and standards for the constructions of such facilities. The heads of states stressed the need to improve the legal mechanisms for the integrated and effective use of the transboundary water resources of Central Asia, contributing to the establishment of the constructive dialogue, taking into account the interests of all the states of the region. The parties welcomed the holding of the Central Asian International Environmental Forum in Tashkent on June 5th and 8th, 2018, and the International High-Level Conference on the International Decade for Action, Water for Sustainable Development 2018 and 2028 in Dushanbe on June 20th and 22nd, 2018. 16th. The presidents agreed that in the international affairs, the resolution of any contradictions and disagreements is possible only through political means, through negotiations and other peaceful means, with strict observance of the universally recognized norms of international law and the principles enshrined in the Charter of the United Nations. The parties noted the substantial potential for continuing and strengthening bilateral cooperation in the international arena and expressed their mutual desire to further develop cooperation between Tajikistan and Uzbekistan within the framework of the United Nations, the Commonwealth of Independent States, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, and other international organizations. The presidents agreed that the United Nations remains the leading universal international structure conducive to maintaining global security, as well as the main platform for resolving interstate and international problems. The parties reaffirmed their commitment to strengthening the central coordinating role of this organization in international relations. The parties welcomed the holding of the high-level international conference on Afghanistan, peace process, security cooperation, and regional cooperation in Tashkent on March 26-27, 2018, and the high-level International Conference on Combating Terrorism and Radicalism in Dushanbe on May 3rd and 4th, 2018. The Tajik side supported the initiative of the Uzbek side on the development and promotion of the United Nations General Assembly resolution on strengthening regional and international cooperation for ensuring peace, stability, and sustainable development in the Central Asian region, and education and religious tolerance, as well as the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Youth. Taking into account the chairmanship of Tajikistan in the Commonwealth of Independent States in 2018, the parties expressed mutual interest in more effective use of the mechanisms of the Commonwealth for its transformation into an effective platform for the development of mutually beneficial cooperation. The Uzbek side supported the initiative of the Tajik side to establish an anti-drug center of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization in Dushanbe. Appreciation was expressed to the Tajik side for supporting the initiatives of the Uzbek side to hold regular meetings of the heads of the railway administrations of the countries of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization and the adoption of a joint appeal by the heads of the SCO member states to the youth. The presidents highly appreciated the constructive interaction of the two countries within the framework of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. The Tajik side supported the Uzbek side's proposal to hold the second OIC Summit on Science and Technology in Uzbekistan in 2020. 17th. The heads of states expressed their commitment to timely and faithful implementation of bilateral documents signed between the parties and spoke in favor of further improvement and expansion of the legal framework for the purpose of enhancing the Tajik-Uzbek relations in areas of mutual interests. The parties expressed satisfaction with the results of the state visit of the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, Shavkat Mirziyoyev, and stressed that the talks held and the documents signed during the visit will give a new impetus to the further development of bilateral, mutually beneficial cooperation in various fields and will also make a significant contribution to the comprehensive deepening of interstate relations. 18th. President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, Shavkat Mirziyoyev, expressed gratitude to the President of the Republic of Tajikistan, Emomali Rahmon, and the entire Tajik people for the hospitality extended to the Uzbek delegation, cordial and friendly reception, and invited the President of the Republic of Tajikistan, Emomali Rahmon, to visit the Republic of Uzbekistan with a reciprocal state visit. The exact date of the visit will be coordinated through diplomatic channels. President of the Republic of Tajikistan, Emomali Rahmon. President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, Shavkat Mirziyoyev.